Hi, Danny the Farrier here with the Tango Buzz, which is the orange van. Trademark, I reckon. With my chaps on as well, and we're going to go and shoe some horses in a minute. A farrier is someone who puts shoes on horses and looks after horses' feet. So, with my chaps on, we are going to go around the corner now and meet our horse and the owner, and we're going to go shoe some horses. So this is Zach, who's a show jumping horse, and that's his owner, Rod, not the other way around, one or the other. And as you can tell, that's how a customer should be looking after the horse before the farrier comes. Keeping it nice and clean, rugs off, feet clean. I hope they're picked out. So basically, long story short, this horse lost the shoe on Wednesday and Rod rode it for about 2 hours, 3 hours without a shoe on. So we put a shoe on, and I'm just explaining to Rod what I think is why she might be feeling it, and then Rod's telling me his part. You can't see till I take the shoe off, so once I take the shoe off, I can explain to the customer why it wasn't moving the way it was. So this shoe was only put on a few days ago because I knew I was coming back to shoe it and I didn't have time to do the full set. But she wasn't quite right, but I think it's just because she's bruised her foot. So because we only put it on a few days ago and she might be a bit sore, we're just taking it out nail by nail. Another way you can remove a shoe. So as you can tell, it's worn its foot down, so there's no excess hoof or anything. So she could be feeling quite a lot, but there's nothing to trim off that. But we still rasp it because she might have a bit of grit or anything. So you got a rasp, and basically we're just going over the foot to make sure there's no grit or anything like that. And then the last thing we'll do is we'll make sure it's level. You can see here, when it lost the shoe, it's worn a bit of foot off. And as we'll look on both fronts in a minute, you'll see the difference of the size of the feet, and then you can see it's lost a lot of foot. So all we can do for that is just put a shoe on, and in time it'll sort itself out. As you can tell from the other foot, I didn't trim any off, whereas this foot we're going to trim quite a bit off. Just because that one lost its shoe the other day, it's worn quite a lot of foot away. Same again, just going to flare dress the foot and get the shape of the hoof that we like. Getting all the flares away. Keeping a nice strong foot. Some people find it's really satisfying, and I suppose it is, but when you do it over and over again, it kind of just is the norm. But I can see the appeal. I said, but you can tell, going back to this, that's lost a lot of foot, but it's still smaller than that one, and it's only because it lost that shoe the other day. So we won't touch that one because we want to keep as much as we can. You're not right, though. Why did you say to me on the phone the other day? Why did you say to me on the phone the other day? I'm not a farrier, so I don't know. No, yes, you did. Yes, you did. He just wanted to be a farrier. He went on one of them horse forums and asked the question, and all these people give him an answer. That's basically what it was. And if he wasn't a good friend of mine, he'd have been slagging me off to every single person. Fact! Bear in mind, this man drinks, remember, so he said it wasn't level.
I mean, he's a good horse. He jumps well. He's a good horse, this man. This is my favourite, this one. And she'll jump a hedge. She'll jump a hedge as big as that van. You know, she will. I mean, I've jumped hedges with her where you can't see a vehicle on the other side, you know, and she'll jump it, no problem at all. She won't bat an eyelid at it. And because of her being so good, I put her into foal, give her a baby, and...
He didn't put her into foal.
And she's produced a lovely, lovely foal. Really, really nice. So I can't wait to ride the foal, but obviously you don't break them until the 4-year-old. And so I've got a bit to wait. I've got another 2 years yet. But yeah, it'll be exciting when she gets broken. And if she's half the horse that this is, she'll be class.
The more you do to a foot, obviously, the weaker you're going to make the foot. So, because this one, we think it's, worn a lot of foot when it lost that shoe. I didn't top dress it, and I'm just going to leave it. Like, I didn't take anything off the bottom either, just to try and help it recover quicker. You can use gels and pads, but I just think natural's the best way, unless it really, really does need it. But in this case, I've just made sure the owner knows the situation. He's happy, I'm happy, and together you go forward. And that's the way a relationship should work. You can cook a pizza in that. So basically there's a white line here, see that white line? So we can't nail the other side of that, so when we're nailing the shoe on, it has to be like here. If we nailed it the other side of that white line, we'd catch it in the sensitive and then the horse would feel it. So we literally only have that to get the nails in, which isn't much really. You kind of like hold your breath best you can. So that's Chella done now, so she'll be ready for another 6 weeks now, hopefully, if he doesn't lose another shoe. I'll wear him out in about 2 weeks.
And
so
then if I lose another shoe,
I'll come out straight away.
that's it, yeah.
Yeah. So the client's happy. He called me a magician, so we moved on. So that's the Tango Buzz all packed up, but before we leave the yard, I'm going to show you his tack room, because the tack room is something else. Normal tack rooms are like one saddle or something.
Yeah. No worries.
You've got to show them the tack room. So as you can tell, it's like not normal tack room. You also have this bit where everyone gets to hang out, the heating's on, it's very hot. He has a bar, because he likes to entertain people who come riding all the time. But yeah, for a tack room is like sensational. Like, look at the roof. It's unbelievable. See it myself. And the TV if you get bored. I think he spends more time in here than he does in his own house. So that's me done for the day now. I'm gonna head back. So thank you very much for watching. And if you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you on the next video.